Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see how to deploy an agent in Limacharlie. So Limacharlie is basically, I open my browser and I'm going here. Limacharlie is a public cloud-based for SecOps, which we can use for endpoint solution. So if you go here, we can see the very nice web page of Limacharlie, and from here you can log in. But in order to log in, first you need to have your email address and your password for registration, and once you register, then you can log in. However, I have already created my Limacharlie account and I am already logged in here. As you see, we can see very nice screen of Limacharlie here. And if we go to the main page of Limacharlie, you can see lots of options here. We are interested in first organization. So from here, create organization, you can create your organization. So give the organization name, some description, and you just press the create organization. And in this way, you can create your organization. However, I have already created my organization as SOC organization, and you can go here. Okay, now we have to deploy the agent. So in this video, this is my Windows virtual machine, and I am going to deploy this as agent in Limacharlie. Alright, so let's go. How to do that? First, in order to do that, let's head over to sensor. Now first we need to head over to sensors, and then we need to key the installation key, and then create an installation key and write something on your installation key and write tag. For example, my installation key is Windows virtual machine, and give some nice tag, maybe Windows workstation virtual machine, anything you want, and then you create your installation key. And once you create your installation key, it appears like this. So I have already created my Windows Lab workstation as my installation key, and you can see here sensor key, Chrome key, and editor key. All we need is sensor key. And if we scroll down a bit, you can see the sensor download. We have Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Chromium for Chrome OS. So we are going to download this Windows 64-bit sensor. I have already downloaded my sensor in my device, and it appears like this. And after this, it appears this HCP Win X64 release 4.3.33 and 17. And after that, we open our PowerShell as administrator, and this exe file is in downloads folder. So we head over to download, C, write my username, and after that we head over to CD downloads. If we see the list of the file, so this is HCP Win64. We're going to run that, and from here we can write and tag I for the option. And the most important part is here next. So we are going to copy our sensor key from the Limacharlie website, and we're going to copy and paste it here, and then let's go to Limacharlie, go to here, and then workstation sensor key. So we copy text to the clipboard, and we head over to PowerShell, and boom. So after this, you just press enter, and after that you can see agent installed successfully. And we minimize it and we go to sensor list, and you can see this is my sensor desktop edu.local. This is my domain, and you can see all the information here, isolate network, IP, everything here. And if you go to the process here, for example, let's go to the process, so you can see all the processes running in my Windows virtual machine. Isn't it cool? Right? Excellent. So it's very cool. See, for example, I'm running my browser here. You probably see that brave.exe file here. Somewhere as like this brave.exe has a process, and this is the process PPID. It's like padded process ID, and this is PID. And user is the user. See, this desktop stuff is the user. It's very cool. And if we head over to detection, so you can see any detection if there is any malicious program running or stuff like that. So in order to see detection, then we first go to Mimikatz website. Mimikatz. So Mimikatz is nothing but it's an open source application which allows user to see credential and stuff like that. So if I go to 64-bit and then Mimikatz exe file, and from here I download the raw file, and I'm going to install it in my downloads folder. And after that I go to PowerShell or CMD, and then open it as an administrator. And after that I go to C user, downloads, and then I'm going to run this mimikatz.exe file. So mimikatz.exe, and then I'm going to run a couple of commands here. So before doing that, let's go to our Limacharlie website and head over to detection. We cannot see anything. And if we go to process, we cannot see. Let's right from Mimikatz. See, we can see this Mimikatz.exe file is running. And then if I go to command prompt, and if I write some couple of Mimikatz command, for example, go to privilege debug, and after that secure LSA log on passwords. If I maximize it, here we can see all the user and their credential. For example, this is my username and this is my domain name, and you can see this has files, which is possibly my saved passwords, and all this stuff you can see from here. So what we are doing here in Limacharlie, I deploy my agent, which is my own virtual machine, and I am running this Limacharlie website. It's same virtual machine. So if I head over to detection, and if I go to jump to present, okay, I cannot see anything. But if we go to timeline, and if I search for Mimikatz and then this one, and this is the event, and we can also download, for example, we can also copy or we can download this whole event, and let's save it as mimic as EDR and save it in our desktop folder. And if we go to our desktop folder, we can see all the events that are occurring in our virtual machine, which we have downloaded from the Limacharlie website. So what we can do now, this is created as a log file in JSON format. You can see this key and value, combination of key and value pair, and this is extracted as events. So what we can do is, next we can use this log file and we can ingest this log file in Splunk, and we can monitor this freshly created log file of which we have created from our Limacharlie website, where I deployed my virtual machine and I run mimicas.exe file. So if I head over to Limacharlie and then go to the hash file and then copy this hash file, and see, you can also see the parent process. So this is the mimicas.exe file, and the parent of this process is command.exe file. And if we copy this hash file and then head over to tools like VirusTotal, and if I search the hash value from here, what we can see, so of course this is malicious. 63 out of 72 vendor 62 out of 72 vendor says it has a malicious program, and it says mimic as Trojan hack tool. And also we can use tools like Malware Bazaar. We can also paste our hash value here and see the reputation of this file. So if I copy, okay, I have to do this. 256. Then okay, it doesn't show anything. Malware Bazaar database, and then source syntax. I have to say 256, and then I'm going to copy the hash file, I'm going to paste the hash file and then search. Okay, this doesn't show anything, but from the VirusTotal we can see, oh, maybe I didn't copy the full hash. Let me try again. Undo. Paste. Okay, never mind. But from VirusTotal we can see that this is a malicious exe file. So this is how we can use Limacharlie and we can deploy agent, and we can see the various files and folders running process, and we can also see the process ID, its parent, and process ID, the parent process ID, and stuff like that. So this is very powerful website for endpoint detection solution, and this is the event file which we have generated, and we can ingest this log file in SIEM solution like Splunk, and we can monitor. So that's it for this video. Thank you.